From genetic issues to good old-fashioned vanity, there are many reasons why we might not have the smile we want. But there's an amazing procedure called Snap-on Smile that gives you the smile you're looking for. To show us how it's done in a snap, literally, please welcome Dr. Terri Alani, along with her patient, whose teeth you saw before the break, Renee Price-Tomlin. Hello. This is something that continues to be so exciting, Dr. Alani, because of the fact that before it did mean drilling, it might mean implants, which are very expensive. It prices a lot of people out.
Exactly. It's an affordable alternative to people that might not be able to afford the extensive cosmetic dentistry that we all, have seen on television. And basically, it's reversible. It requires no shots. It's affordable. And you can eat with it, you can speak with it, and it's basically taken over. It's really very popular.
Yeah. And Renee, you struggled for a long time with your smile because of missing teeth.
Yes, I struggled with it because I had $4,000 worth of cosmetic dentistry work done on it, and it only lasted 10 months.
Wow.
And my bridge broke, so that meant all my front teeth were gone with the bridge.
You don't have your Snap-on Smile in right now, so it's your top teeth that we saw the picture of earlier that were missing. So you wouldn't smile.
I wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to church anywhere.
And dental implants were just going to be too costly.
Costly.
All right, and so then you ran across this thing called Snap-on Smile.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. and how did you see that at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Well, I was up praying. And I said, Lord, you have to give me an outlet so I can get my teeth done.
Yeah.
So I can start going back to church and being active, going, to different social functions.
And you just saw this show. I don't know, what was the show called that you saw on TV?
Snap-on Smile.
Oh, you saw the Snap-on Smile thing. Okay. All right. And then you have them in your hand right now, because when we say Snap-on Smile, Dr. Alani, we mean Snap-on Smile.
Exactly. Here's the model. What we do is the patient comes in, we take photographs, and we take an impression. And this is just a patient model, nothing else. And we send the impression with the photographs to the lab, and they create a Snap-on Smile. And this is what it looks like. It's completely reversible, and it literally just snaps onto the existing teeth.
Yeah, and your existing teeth can act as an anchor to hold them in. All right, snap them in for us. And Dr. Alani, she can eat with it. Look how quickly that was done. All right, now smile big.
There you go.
Look at that difference, right? Just snapping it on at a much more affordable price, and it makes a big difference in how you feel, doesn't it? All right, we're going to take a look at
self-esteem back.
Yeah, you're getting your self-esteem back, literally.
And confidence, absolutely.
There's all kinds of reasons that people can do this. Obviously, with missing teeth, but also if you have just a gap in your tooth.
Exactly.
That you don't like.
Anyone that's had a large gap, if they don't want to do veneers, or maybe the gap is too large, then we go ahead and we can create a Snap-on Smile for those patients also.
I think it would be fun to play tricks on people. One day you show up with a gap, the next day you don't, right? Kind of like Madonna. All right, and then looking at this next picture here, they're also brighter.
Right, exactly. This patient actually needed, as you can see, their teeth were broken down, so they needed longer teeth and they needed a more uniform and just a more symmetrical, prettier smile. So that's what we did with this Snap-on patient.
Yeah. Now, if this involved doing veneers, that'd be a lot of work.
Well, it's not so much a lot of work, but it's more expensive for the patient.
Also, yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
And this patient basically is more for cosmetic enhancement. So you can do just cosmetic enhancement. Now this patient, we did top and bottom. So you can either do just the top or you can do the upper and lower.
Yeah, can you just replace like one tooth?
You can replace just one tooth if you want with the Snap-on. And we'll go to the next pictures and then I'll show you about the Snap-It. This patient also was top and bottom. And you can see the significant difference. I mean, it's just so much more aesthetic.
Yeah, okay, and Snap-It would mean?
And this patient also for cosmetic. Now, there's what we call a Snap-It, which I call a mini Snap-On. That's basically what it is. So if you have a patient, for instance, if you're getting ready to have an implant, you have to have a tooth taken out, you can use this appliance, which is just less than 5 teeth or less, and it essentially just snaps on and just fills in that one tooth. Or if you've had a patient, You know how we have to have that removable partial that people just hate?
Yeah.
If you have a missing tooth in the front and you have not been able to afford an implant or get a bridge, so we can make a snap-it now that can actually replace that one tooth that just covers a few teeth and doesn't cover your entire arch.
Wow. So basically, any issues you might have.
And this right here is a snap-it on the upper, not the lower right. Don't look at that. We didn't do that work, but the upper left. We actually created a snap-it to fill in that gap.
Yeah, and would you take care of this just like you do your own teeth? Do you brush them? Do you?
Actually, you do not use toothpaste on these. There are special gels you use, and you take them out at night. You take them out whenever you want. It's like a necklace or a wig, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a great accessory.
It's a great accessory. It's removable.
Wow. Okay. Now, is this the permanent answer for a lot of people, or is this just something to get them through?
Both. It can be a permanent answer for a lot of people, or it can be something that they might transition into more permanent dentistry after a while when they realize that they want to have something more permanent.
Yeah, we love to see you smile. Congratulations on getting your smile back. Ree is in the audience, and Ree, you had a quick question for Dr. Alani.
Good morning, Deborah. My name is Ree. I wanted to know, a friend of mine had her tooth, it was decaying because of a cavity, and it fell completely out. It's been about 6 months, and she has not gone to the dentist. Is there any negative ramification because of that?
Yeah, she really does need to go to the dentist because a lot of times patients think that the tooth came out, but the root is still there because you can't see that. So she absolutely needs to because you can get an abscess. And I would recommend her to go to the dentist and have an x-ray taken and see what's underneath the bone.
By the way, when you ask questions and you don't want people to really know this, you just say, a friend of mine. I'm joking, Ree, I'm joking. All right, Dr. Alani has a special offer for Great Day viewers when it comes to Snap-on Smile. From now until July 14th, get $200 off the Snap-on Smile and $100 off the Snap-It when you mention Great Day. To take advantage of this special, call Dr. Alani's office at 713-621-5141, 713-621-5141, or find her on the web at texastoothlady.com. Also, Dr. Alani co-hosts a radio show with her brother, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Wayne Alani. It's called For Your Health with Terri and Wayne. It's on every Tuesday at 1 p.m. on CNN 650, but it will be moving to Saturdays at 9 a.m. starting on July the 9th, so be sure to check that out as well. How'd you get top billing?
We just lucked out. We've been doing it for a long time.
Terri and Wayne as opposed to Wayne and Terri.
Yeah.
All right. Well,